Stop, man. We had a little bit of an idea, but nothing was set in stone yet. Back to you, Rich.
All right, Brian, thanks so very much. So the Los Angeles Rams choose Jared Goff, and they can now basically close up shop because we won't hear from them until Saturday because of all the draft picks they gave up in the second and third rounds to go trade up to get Goff. They don't have a pick until Saturday, the fourth round, unless they obviously move back in. Meanwhile, while we were celebrating the first overall selection of this draft and talking about it, the Eagles have been on the clock for 5.5 minutes, and I guess they're just dragging out the drama that's going to be Carson Wentz. And the last time they chose a quarterback number 2 overall was Donovan McNabb, who had quite a career in Philadelphia, as you all know. So, Mike, it's going to be Carson Wentz shortly.
And Rich, I do their preseason games, so I know this team pretty well. I'm in their building often. I had a conversation with Howie Roseman, the general manager, after the combine, and we both agreed that the top 2 quarterbacks were Wentz and Goff, in whatever order. What did he do right after that? He made a deal with the Dolphins where he traded 2 players to go from 13 up to 8, plus he dumped some salary. He was hoping that 8 would be high enough to get him the second quarterback. When that became readily apparent, again, he went after the Cleveland Browns. And I know for a fact he also was talking to San Diego. He was getting frustrated. He had to go back and forth. At the end of the day, as difficult as it is for a lot of Philadelphia fans to understand, he's given the city hope. At this point, you're drafting a quarterback and giving up all those picks because you believe the kid can be special. That's the reason you do it.
And interestingly enough, the reason why they were able to trade up to go there is because they had 2 players from Chip Kelly's era in Byron Maxwell and Kiko Alonso that they flipped to Miami to move up from 13 to 8, and then from the 8th position had the firepower of a 3rd and 4th this year and a 1st next year and a 2 in 2018 to get up to this spot and get Carson Wentz. The pick is in. The commissioner will be heading to the podium shortly with it. Interestingly enough, the way the Rams were able to move up from 15 to 1-2 is they had a 2 in their back pocket, an extra 2 in their back pocket. That was from Chip Kelly in the Sam Bradford trade. So Kelly was going to be on the clock. And at the 7th overall selection, he's got some fingerprints all over the first couple of selections right now in Goff and Wentz. Steve?
Deja vu all over again when Donovan McNabb was picked number 2. He had some boos from your Philly crowd. All right, and all of a sudden, he didn't start. They sat him on the bench, let him grow. You know what the starting quarterback was? Doug Peterson. He happens to be the head coach. I think he's going to follow that same formula. It's been successful. It will work again, Philly fans.
Absolutely, and I coached the Philadelphia Eagles for a year, and I know this fan base. I understand them. When they see this kid play, they're going to love him. He is tough. He's athletic. He's physical. He's going to look like Philly, and they're going to love this kid.
Well, he's about to be introduced by the commissioner of the National Football League as the 2nd overall selection in this draft. The Chargers are officially on the clock. The commissioner comes out to the Bronx cheer chorus here in Chicago.
With the 2nd pick in the 2016 NFL Draft, the Philadelphia Eagles select Carson Wentz, quarterback, North Dakota State.
It goes without saying that this is the highest a North Dakota State Bison has ever been drafted in the National Football League. First quarterback ever, 2nd overall. Carson Wentz, Philadelphia Eagles.
Special moment for a Division I AA player. There is precedent. Remember Joe Flacco, 1st round pick in Baltimore, came out of the University of Delaware.
How you stop recording?
He only had 27 starts when he came out of Delaware. This young man's had 23 starts. He's the number 1 player. So while I understand and believe that Goff is more ready to play today, I think he's going to be the better player 5 years from now.
Eagles fans enjoying it with a young man. Is that like a Sean McCoy jersey I imagine? 25. Draft party in Philadelphia, PA, and then sees famed Bird and the Horns establishment in Fargo, North Dakota.
I have to tell you, out of all the pro days I've been to in the last 10 years, I was at Coach Shaw's pro day this year. I was everywhere. That's my favorite stop in 10 years. The people and their love for the game of football in Fargo is unbelievable. Now let's take a look at why Carson Wentz can be so special. 6'5", 237 pounds. How tough is he? Philly's gonna love that. Blue collar, in the pocket, under center. This is a far hash throw with his feet glued in the ground. This time on the move, touch and accuracy. Last minute of the game against Northern Iowa. Can he drop it in the bucket against double coverage? Yes. Win a game, 5 consecutive national championships.
All right, it is now time for prime time for a kid from North Dakota, literally and figuratively. Brian?
I'm so happy because this guy was uptight in our interview yesterday. Like, let's get this over with. Now you're all smiles.
Yes, sir. It's an exciting time. I don't think I was uptight yesterday, but real exciting, and I'm happy to be an Eagle.
The emotion, Philadelphia. Are you ready for the Eagles fans?
Yes, sir. I'm bringing it. They're getting a passionate player themselves, so it's going to be a fun one.
He said you get a passionate player. It's going to be fun. It's exciting. Mike Mayock had you rated #1 on his board, and that says a lot.
Yeah, that's cool. That's awesome. And, the chips fell where they may tonight, and I'm pumped to be an Eagle and ready to go to work.
You're very competitive with your counterpart who went #1. Now the real competition begins. Who's going to propel their team to the playoff first?
Well, we'll see what happens. I have all the confidence in the world in myself, though, so I'm ready to go to work.
Congratulations.
So Carson Wentz
Back to you, Rich.
now leaves the stage and heads to Philadelphia and walks right into a quarterback controversy. Welcome to the National Football League. Mike McCoy is on the phone with what appears to be a much more relaxed war room there in San Diego, putting the Joneses on the clock. In a way, the draft is now finally underway. We're back with more in Chicago in a moment.
The 2016 NFL Draft is presented by Verizon. Join a better network because better matters.
Verizon is the